Good morning, Anna. Today we're going to talk about your free time and hobbies. This will help you practice using the present simple and the present perfect continuous, and we'll work on new vocabulary and grammar. Ready to get started?
Good morning, teacher. Yes, I'm ready. I like talking about my hobbies, but sometimes I get confused with verbs like and when to using. I hope this lesson helps.
Don't worry, Anna. We'll make sure you understand everything by the end. Let's begin with an easy question. What do you like to do in your free time?
I like to read books and to watch movies. My favorite books are about adventure, and I enjoy action movies.
Great. But remember, after like, it's more common to use the gerund form, especially when talking about hobbies. So instead of to read and to watch, we say reading books and watching movies. Can you try that again?
Oh, I see. I like reading books and watching movies. That sounds better, right?
Yes, much better. We usually use like plus gerund when talking about things we enjoy doing regularly, like hobbies. So, I like reading books and I like watching movies. What kind of books do you usually read?
I usually read mystery or adventure books. I think reading helps me relax, especially before bed.
That's a good habit. Now you said, I think reading helps me relax. Notice how you use the gerund reading again. It's correct because you're talking about an action you like or find helpful. Now, what's the last movie you watched?
I just watched a movie called The Last Adventure. It was really exciting. I like to watch action movies. Oh, wait. Should it be watching?
Great question. Yes, it's more natural to say, I like watching action movies, because we're still talking about hobbies. So remember, for hobbies or things we do regularly, we use the gerund. Let's try that again.
Okay. I like watching action movies.
Perfect. Now let's talk about activities you like to do outdoors. Do you know what outdoors means?
Outdoors? I'm not sure I understand. What does outdoors mean?
Good question. Outdoors means activities you do outside, like hiking, walking, or playing sports. So, what do you enjoy doing outdoors?
Oh, I see. I like going for walks in the park. Sometimes I ride my bike, but not very often.
That's great. You used going and riding perfectly. How often do you go for walks?
I go for walks maybe 3 times a week. But if it's raining, I don't like to go outside. Oh, wait. Is it to go or going?
Good catch. It should be going here because we're still talking about things you like or don't like doing regularly. So, I don't like going outside when it's raining. Try saying that again.
Okay. I don't like going outside when it's raining.
Exactly. You've got it. Now, do you enjoy any group activities with your friends, like playing sports or having a picnic?
Group activities? What does that mean?
Another great question. Group activities are things you do with other people, like playing soccer, having a picnic, or going to the movies with friends. Do you do any of those?
Oh, I see. Yes, sometimes I meet my friends and we play board games. We like to play chess and checkers.
Board games are fun. And it's also correct to say we like playing chess. Both like plus infinitive and like plus gerund are correct, but using the gerund is more natural when talking about hobbies. Now let's talk about music. Do you play any musical instruments?
Yes, I play the guitar, but I'm still learning. I have a question, teacher. How do you say when, for example, if I started learning to play the guitar a year ago, but I'm still learning?
Good question. In that case, you have to use the present perfect continuous, for example. I have been learning. Can you try making another sentence using the present perfect continuous with another hobby?
I'm not sure how to do that. How do I make a sentence in the present perfect continuous?
No problem. Let me explain. To form the present perfect continuous, you use have, has, plus been, plus the ing form of the verb. So, for example, if you've been practicing guitar, you'd say, I have been practicing the guitar. Now, try it with something you've been doing recently.
Oh, okay. I think I understand now. So I can say, I have been practicing cooking for a few months. Is that right?
Yes, that's perfect. You're using the present perfect continuous correctly now. You've been practicing cooking, and it's an action that started in the past and is still happening. What kinds of things do you like cooking?
I like making pasta and trying new recipes. I want to learn how to bake cakes and cookies, but I'm not very good yet.
That sounds delicious. And don't worry, baking takes time to get right, just like learning a new language. Now let's go back to outdoor activities for a minute. Do you do anything like hiking or camping?
I go hiking sometimes in the mountains, but I've never been camping. What does camping mean?
Camping is when you sleep outdoors, usually in a tent, and spend time in nature. People often go camping in the woods or by a lake. Do you think you'd like to try it?
Yes, I think I'd like to try camping someday. It sounds like a fun adventure.
It really is. You should give it a try. Now, what new hobbies would you like to learn in the future?
I'd love to learn how to paint. I think painting would be a relaxing hobby, and I love being creative.
Painting is a wonderful hobby. Now that you understand the present perfect continuous, how would you say you've been learning to paint for a while?
I would say, I have been learning to paint for a few months.
Exactly. You're really getting the hang of this. Do you have any other hobbies you've been working on recently?
Yes, I have been practicing baking cakes. I started last month, but my cakes don't always turn out right.
Baking takes practice. Let's talk about sports for a minute. Do you like any sports?
I like watching soccer and basketball on TV, but I don't really play sports. I enjoy watching games with my family.
That's fun! And you used like plus gerund correctly again. Watching soccer. You can also say, I like to watch soccer. Can you try saying that?
Sure, I like to watch soccer with my family. We usually watch games on the weekends.
Excellent! Both forms are correct, but the gerund is more common in everyday conversation. Now, how often do you bake?
I try to bake once a week. I have been practicing a lot, but baking is hard to get perfect.
That's a great attitude. Practice makes perfect, right? Let's summarize what we've learned today. You've learned how to use like plus gerund, the present perfect continuous, and new vocabulary like outdoors and group activities. How do you feel about everything?
I feel much more confident now. I understand when to use like plus gerund, and the present perfect continuous makes sense to me now. Thanks for explaining everything.
You did an amazing job today, Anna. Keep practicing and everything will become even easier. Let's meet again next week to check on your progress and talk more about your hobbies. Sound good?
Yes, that sounds great. Thanks for all your help, teacher. I'll keep practicing. See you next time.
If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, make sure you don't miss our next video. We have an exciting and engaging topic lined up to help you practice your listening skills. Click here to watch it and keep improving your English.